Sup, bitches? Ryan is busy stashed away in his office trying to finish up a pitch, so today, you're stuck with me.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Over the years, there have been some extremely useful tools that we've acquired that just make our lives easier. And this is a focus on the low-budget filmmaker, the run and gun with little to no crew. All of this can be useful to that set life too, but these are things that have helped us on a weekly basis with our fast turnaround and small crew. But before we get to my first pick, the host of our sister show, Variant Comics, has recently partnered with Frank Barberry and Rory Coleman to create an original superhero comic for Comixology. As they describe it, it's a love letter to the superhero genre with a very optimistic tone, which is definitely needed these days. I've read all the issues already and it's awesome. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check that out. We have links to their announcement video and the series trailer in the notes below. First up is the only light in this group, and that is the Aputure MC. This is a small $90 light that we use constantly, and for a few reasons. First is that it's super small, so we can fit it just about anywhere. And it's shockingly bright for its size, so it's actually effective when you put it in the scene. And to boost that put it anywhere thing, it has magnets built right into the back of the unit, so you can slap it onto any metal surface and you're good to go. But most importantly, these lights are RGB, so we can set them to any variation of color we need for the scene right on the unit. Or if you want, you can change the color right in the app, which the app is probably the best of its kind. You can pair units together, adjust anything you need, and it's super responsive. And speaking of pairing units together, building out a kit of these is really where it becomes useful. We have a kit of 12 that are stored right inside the charging case. This thing. They snap right into the case magnetically and get charged right inside of their home. It's pretty awesome, but getting all 12 at once can be kind of expensive, so instead, you can just start one by one since a single light is only $90 and build over time to grow that kit. Or don't. Okay? I'm not your mom. Live your own life. Gary. Grow up. Next up are these stylized filters from Prism Lens Effects. We've shown some DIY ways to get some stylized looks right in camera, but filters like these are the better and easier route to take. And all of their filters are really well priced, like this triangle prism. It's a $35 filter that gives you some really great trippy looks. Like this shot here. I had Emily stand off to the side of the camera out of frame and was able to use this to reflect her image into the lens and get this interesting, almost ghost-like effect. But you can also just use it to bend the image and light around to get some unique distortions. Then there's this kaleidoscope filter. This one goes for $65 and would be perfect for music videos, dreamlike effects, or some kind of stylized dazed effect. Then they have two types of split diopters, this screw-on filter and this handheld one, which sort of seems like a really terrible detective tool. Whoa, that's weird. Oh, I love this thing! Guys, what have I just discovered? This looks like a Snapchat filter. This is the real reason to buy this thing. Don't use it for film. But they are great for getting that classic sort of De Palma shot where you have the near and far elements in focus at the same time. I love this thing! And the last we have of theirs is the flare effects filter. This one gives us these great streaks right in camera, which of course we can move the angle by spinning the filter on the lens. Oh man, this feels really serious, you know? This feels really straightforward.
Yeah.
Do I want this to be normal? Unlikely. We're gonna take a Bean Boozled break, because why not? Dog food. Or it could be chocolate pudding. So it's either dog food or chocolate pudding. Oh my God, why am I doing this? I could have done the episode normal. Okay. It was dog food. This was a mistake. I really hoped I was gonna get chocolate pudding. Why are you dry heaving? Emily, stop. I need to get this taste out of my mouth.
Go brush your teeth. Dude, we need to clear out the room. You smoked up the whole place.
That was a mistake. I'm gonna need another one. Okay, I can be normal again. I think, right? Jumping back to tools for your image, we have this haze spray. Wow,
Wow.
We've shown this on the show a few times, but it's another tool that we use really often. It's nice and cheap at just $12 a can, and each can lasts a pretty good amount of time. And on top of that, this is really solid quality haze, which gives us a great atmosphere for our shots really quickly wherever we are. It really has become a must-have for anything that we shoot. We filled up entire rooms with this thing just to give it that flat haze feel, and it grabs the light in a really cinematic way too. Moving on into something that exists off camera and is an insanely simple tool that has been a godsend for us, and that is this little dude right here. It's a $25 boom holder that has been our boom operator for 5+ years. Unless the character is moving, this is what operates the boom every single time for us. And since often it's a two-man crew with one behind the camera and one in front of it, this has become an absolute must for us. You just drop this right into a stand, like a C-stand, and then slip the boom pole right into there. We don't have to worry about the mic dipping into frame, no one's arms are getting tired, and most importantly, we don't often have the extra hands for the boom pole, so we're able to have one set up without the camera operator having to hold it themselves. It really is one of the most useful tools that we have. Hey, stop. Before we jump into number 5, I wanted to let you guys know that the 5-day deal is back. What? It's back? Yep. If you haven't jumped on this in the past, definitely get on it now. This one is packed full of all kinds of great filmmaker goodies. Like what, Josh? I'll tell you. This is probably not gonna work at all. This one has It's chock full of royalty-free music and stock footage, title elements, LUTs, VFX assets, and a bunch of educational packs from amazing talent like Shane Hurlbut and Ryan Booth. I entirely stopped doing the head thing, and I'm not gonna do it anymore, so that joke's just over now, I think. All in, it's over $2,000 worth of stuff that you can get for $89. And the best part is that a portion of the proceeds will be going to charity, so you get some goodies and do some good. See what I did there?
I did.
That's fun.
Very clever.
It's wordplay. The sale ends on June 8th at 12 p.m. PST, so definitely check out the link for all that in the notes below so you don't miss out on that. So, see you next time.
Great ending.
Was it good?
So good.
All right, moving on. Our last tool is easily the one that we use the most, and that is a great piece of software called Soundly. This was introduced to us by Lucas Harger and has become a tool that we use every single project we edit. And it really solves one of our biggest issues in post, which is sound effects. Finding, gathering, picking, and importing sound effects can be such a pain. And this one has really helped streamline that for us. With this software, we can search for whatever random sound that we need, then audition all the selections that pop up. Then once we find the sound that works, we can select the whole track or just the section we need and drag it right into the timeline. You can also adjust the speed of the clip, normalize, or reverse all inside the app before ever bringing it into your software. It doesn't always have the sound that we're looking for, but 9 times out of 10, we do find what we need in there. So again, with how fast moving our show is, this is a godsend. The downside here is that it is $15 a month, which for us is completely worth it, but there is a free version, and with that version, you get access to their free library and up to 2,500 of your own local assets to manage. So it's still worth grabbing if you don't want to swing that $15 a month. Okay, so I have more than 5. Don't make it awkward. Okay? Jeez. First, we have the multi-tool. This one I've been using lately was sent to us by our good friends over at Nanlite to celebrate 29 years of industry. But basically, it's a Swiss Army knife of useful things. Pretty much anything I need quickly tool-wise is right here in my pocket. Definitely another must-have. And the last on my list, which is technically, I guess, the last of the bonus list, is Shot Lister, an excellent shot scheduling and managing tool for your projects. You build out your shots, schedule your day, then adjust and keep up as you are shooting. And they just recently made the iOS app free, but with the free version, you can only have 2 projects at a time. Like everything else on this list, the paid version is definitely worth it, and it's only $30. But that's it. My 5 plus 2 must-have tools. Of course, there are a ton more that we could get into, but these are the low-cost tools that make our lives better on a normal basis. But if you have some low-budget tools that are must-haves for you, post those below. We're always on the hunt to make our lives better. And of course, check out below for links to everything that we talked about today, including the 5-day deal and Astonishing Times.
Announcement time!
Mark your calendars for June 9th at 6 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. CST. Ryan will be doing another Clubhouse with Scott Glassgold, but this time they're talking about indie film financing, which is another area Scott knows a lot about. So if you're a filmmaker wondering how you can find money to make your film, make sure you jump on. Link below for that too. But until next time, don't forget to write, shoot, edit, repeat. You can start, why are you not? Dude, listen, bruh, me and you, teleprompter, we're gonna have a problem soon.
I swear to God.